This is day 92 of trying to get the 2000 ELO on chess.com. I'm currently rated 1817 and I'm versing someone rated 1800 and I'm playing the ready opening. So I'm just going to blitz out most of the opening moves and play the exact same setup that I play every time, putting my knight on d2, pushing c4 eventually, pushing my a pawn and h pawn, and then eventually castling kingside. So a good move for him would be to just develop his knight, because if he were to just move his bishop, then I could take this pawn. So he develops his knight, and then I'm planning on just pushing my a pawn, and then c4 is my next move, probably after he castles kingside. If he were to take, I'd probably just take with my knight. But a better move would be just not to take, maybe developing his queen or his bishop. But he decides to take. So I'll take with my knight. And then I'm planning on moving my knight over here. And if he puts his bishop here, then I'll challenge his bishop. But he plays it a little bit different. So I could take, his bishop takes, I attack his bishop, he takes this pawn, I attack his bishop, and then I think he would probably just move back. So I'd be down a pawn, but this would be kind of open. It's probably not the best series of moves, but I'm just going to do that. And then, yeah, I'll just put my rook here. Okay, but he decides not to take. So that's I actually kind of expected that. So if I were to put my bishop here, he takes, I take. His queen can't take this because my knight defends, but maybe he would attack my knight. So that's when it gets kind of confusing. So I don't know if I should put my bishop here and then take with my knight. After thinking for a little bit longer, I'm just going to castle kingside. I think that's the safest option. And then I'm planning on maybe moving my bishop here. So this bishop move by him looks like a good move because it puts pressure on this weak square here, my h square. So I could attack his knight. Actually, I'm just going to attack his knight, open up my bishop diagonal. If he takes, I take. He could threaten mate, but then I have this nice bishop move blocking mate. It might be a little risky because it does look kind of questionable. His bishop looks very strong, but I think it's fine. And then maybe putting my queen here, going for a queen trade takes. But he plays it differently. He goes for this. So I guess I could move my bishop and then take with my queen. Yeah, I think I need to challenge his bishop. If he ever threatens mate, then I'll probably just push my g pawn. And if he ever takes this, then I'll just take with my queen. And if his bishop ever challenges my bishop, I'll probably just take. Okay, he takes. I'll take back with my queen. And he could threaten mate. He could push this pawn. I actually don't really think that's a good move, but that's what he's played. So maybe I'm not really sure what to play. I kind of want to push this pawn. If he takes, I take, challenge his rook. I'm just going to do that. I think that looks fine. I think this pawn structure needs to be I guess he could push. If he pushes, then I'll have to take that. Okay, so I'll have to take this, and then I'm thinking of attacking this pawn. He's able to attack my bishop, but I don't really think that's a good move, so he just decides to defend the pawn. So I have to be careful because I can't really move my bishop because then he could take this. I guess I could go here. I was thinking of playing a very confusing move of like allowing him to take this pawn and then moving my rook, attacking his bishop, and then trying to win this pawn. But instead of doing that, I'm just going to push my e pawn. So I'm basically just trying to cut out his bishop and then reroute my bishop, attacking his queen somehow. Okay, he's now attacking my rook. So I'm not really sure where the best place to move it. Maybe to c3. So I'll move my rook to c3, and I'm planning on moving my bishop to c1. And if he ever takes, then I'll just take with my rook. Okay, instead he attacks this weak pawn. Taking would be a terrible move. So I will, I think I'll just push. And I think that looks very good for me. And then just challenging his, bishop. Okay, he's now attacking my rook. I did see this move. I didn't think he was gonna play it because I think I can just go here. Because if he takes, then obviously I take his queen, so that kind of forces him just to take. Um, yes, I didn't think he was gonna play that, but that's what he's played. He has to take now, I think. And then I'll just take back with my other rook, threatening to take this pawn. So then he'll have to defend this pawn somehow. And I'm not sure how he does that, actually. I don't really see how he defends this pawn. Oh, he doesn't even... Okay, I see, I missed that. I thought he was... Sorry, he doesn't have to take because his queen can just come here. Okay, well, I'll take. And then I'm thinking of just going here. I have to be careful. My back rank is weak, but my rooks are defended. I don't really want to take this yet because I can't. It's defended. But I want my king to be safer. I don't like how my back rank is weak. So I could... Yeah, I'm thinking of just pushing my h pawn. Okay, I'm kind of getting confused. I was thinking about going here, but I don't want him to push f5. So I'm just going to make sure my king is safe, and then I'm planning on somehow winning this pawn. Okay, he plays it anyways. Very odd move. So I take, he pushes this pawn. There's no way that works. So I'm going to take that. And now I'm not really sure where to go. I guess I could go here, trying to take this pawn. Actually, I'll just play it safe. I'll just attack his queen. If his queen takes, I take. His rook takes this, I take, takes, and I'm up one pawn. Okay, so I'll just take back. It looks like he's like winning a pawn, but he's actually not because this has two attackers. I'm also putting pressure over here as well. So I'll take. I guess he could try like sacrificing. That actually might be the best move because I'm also kind of threatening. Yeah, if you were to sacrifice and then take, that's actually probably the best series of moves. Okay, but he just decides to take. So I'll take back, and this pawn is hanging. So it looks like... Oh, sorry, he can play. He can play that move. So I could attack this pawn, but then he could just easily defend it and also attack my pawn at the same time. So I'm just gonna push this pawn. If he takes, I'll just take back with my rook. If he ever attacks my pawns, I should just be able to easily defend it. And so I'm just up a pawn. So I just want to trade off material and then make sure I win the game. Okay, my opponent takes. I'll take back. This pawn is hanging. I guess he could kind of counterattack, but he decides just to defend it. Probably not the best move. I'll just move my king into the position, and then maybe I'll go here to g4. But then he does have this check, but then I should just be able to... He takes. But then I could force a rook. So check here. He takes, and then check, rook takes. And then I'm still up a pawn. So that's a mistake because it just forces the material to be traded, and then I obviously have this passed pawn, and he has to take. So now I'll just push this pawn up the board. So I'll push this pawn over here, so that he doesn't have these kind of extra moves. So he has to move his king. And I'm thinking of when he goes here, check, he goes here. I may have to abandon this pawn. So if I were to move my king, he goes here, here, takes, here. The king goes back, here, 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 over here, here. It's close, here, here. I'm actually not really sure. I'll just give him this check, and instead of making a run for it, I'm not really sure. Like, it probably still works. I'll just play it safe, and then his king has to move back, and then I'll just keep going forward, and then eventually, when his king is all the way down here, then I might go to the other side. I think I messed this up. I messed this up because he's gonna get back in time. Like, I can't go here, and then it's a stalemate. So I have to abandon this pawn, but he's gonna get back in time. So I think I think I messed this up, actually. So I'll take... Actually, maybe not, because I have this move. It's hard to see in the pawn end games, like how far ahead you are. So yeah, my king should just be able to go. So if I put my king here... So I can't allow his king... I definitely can't allow his king to go here, so I have to push the pawn. Oh my god. This is a draw. So dumb. Oh my gosh. I played with an 89.6% accuracy. My opponent played with an 86.6% accuracy. My rating is 1817, percentile 99.1%, and a high of 1901. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video.